Let's get something perfectly straight. Racism is the unreasonable prejudice and hatred toward an ethnicity. Period. I just had one of my own subscribers, one who's probably one of my oldest subscribers and one person who's always been kind to my videos, actually go and try to tell me that racism has something to do with wealth and power, and that it is not possible to be racist without wealth and power, and that racism and prejudice are two different things. That is total, unmitigated, all-encompassing, omnipresent bullshit. Racism is a specific and this fucking inarguable form of prejudice that is based on the unreasonable mistrust, hatred, and or prejudice towards an ethnicity. It has nothing to do with wealth. This idea that you can't be racist towards white people because white people are the power structure is a fucking lie perpetuated by feminism. Okay? And this person, this subscriber, had the gall to go and quote Wikipedia to me. There's a reason why you can't cite Wikipedia on your fucking dissertation, ladies and gentlemen, or on any school paper for that matter. Wikipedia is freely editable by the public, and it is frequently edited by feminists. In fact, they are the #1 vandals of that site. Have you read the Gamergate fucking Wikipedia entry lately? I assure you that there are thousands of feminists who have a regular hobby of editing Wikipedia articles. Okay? So the idea that a country that contains Al Sharpton, Dr. Dre, and Barack fucking Obama somehow can't have a problem with anti-white racism because blacks aren't part of the power structure is bullshit on that level too. Okay? I am aware that it's far more common for white people to be racist to black people than the other way around, but it is fucking far from impossible for black people to have an unreasonable hatred of all white people. Because that's all racism is. An unreasonable hatred of an ethnicity for no good reason. And not one of the primary reason I am an anti-feminist. I am an anti-feminist for lots of reasons, but the primary reason is because they are racist and they are sexist. That they will perpetuate fear and demagoguery based around the fact that men are evil, white people are extra evil, and white men are the fucking Antichrist. Okay? And they make no exceptions based on the fucking net worth of the white man. They don't give a fuck. They don't care that it's 2015 and that we live in fucking free America. We are all colonialist, fucking warmongering, genociding, plantation slave owning fucking scumbags who think women are trash and thoughtless or something. Any manner of those above. And it doesn't fucking matter how far removed we are from the 1920s. And it doesn't matter how far removed we are from the 1860s or even the 1950s. It doesn't even matter what fucking position that you actually hold as a thinking human being. If you're a white man, you're already losing. Do you understand? It is perfectly possible for a black man to hold a position of power. Okay? Barack Obama is the most powerful man in the world. Okay? And not only that, it's perfectly fucking possible for a black person to hate all white people for no good reason. And catch yourself. If you just started thinking, you'll think to yourself, oh yeah, but cops and abuse and oppression and the ghettoization of blacks and all the shit that happened, with Jim Crow and all that. Before you start thinking about that, think, did all white people perpetuate that? And do all white people, and have we moved past that? how many white people are still like that, and then are you white, and do you feel like you hate black people or think they should be oppressed or actively oppress them in your life? Chances are the answer to all of that is fucking no. And I could play that sophistry game too. Why might a white person hold a racist idea? Could it be that lots of gang violence and drug-related violence happen to be perpetuated by minorities? Is that good reasoning to hate an ethnicity? No, it is fucking not! And just because Wall Street is predominantly fucking collecting of fucking made of white people doesn't mean it's okay to hate white people. You think fucking... And what is your stereotypical idea of what a racist is in this country? Would it happen to be a poor white redneck sitting in fucking Texas or something in a trailer park? You think he's got some wealth and power? Are you aware of how fucking ludicrous that fucking piece of bullshit fucking sophistry is? The reason why racism is wrong is strictly on principle and has nothing to do with material wealth or fucking societal influence. It is wrong to judge an entire ethnicity and assume that they are all one way and that way is negative and justifies hatred or prejudice towards them. Do you understand? Racism is wrong on principle, and it's wrong no matter who is racist. And it is fully possible for a woman to be sexist and for a woman to be racist, and it is fully possible for a black person to be racist against white people. It is completely fine to fucking point at a minority who exhibits racism and say, you're racist, and that's wrong. And there is no reasonable justification for it. By definition. Why don't you take a look at Rachel Dolezal? This woman is so terrified of admitting that she's white that she still won't, even though she's been found out. Because she has been taught by the same demagogues who taught my subscriber that, you know, it's impossible to be racist against white people. And these same demagogues are the ones spreading the idea that white people are evil. So much so that a person can delude themselves into thinking they're not white when they are. And it shouldn't fucking be an issue like that. It is not a crime to be white, nor is it a crime to be black or any other ethnicity. And we should always speak out against people who have that idea. It is a total, repugnant, disgusting, and repulsive fallacy to say that any group can be racist and be justified, and even go so far as to try to rewrite the fucking definition of racism to fit that justification. It is disgusting. I'll leave you with the words of Martin Luther King Jr. It is my hope that the children of America in the future will be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And I assure you that Martin Luther King was not interested in entertaining the idea of meeting racism with racism. And he would be ashamed of you. Thanks for watching.